Hey y'all, welcome on back. My name is Alex with the Creative Llama. If you see that red live box, that's right there. That means I'm live, but if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. We are going to craft with kind of a pig deal. So we've got some painting to do. So first I'm going to take my Peachy Keen and we are going to bring this jar kind of back to life because it is a little bit on the dollar side, I mean like the end of the jar. So when you pop on Say Hey and comment the word pig, P-I-G, and I will send you a message with all of the stuff I'm using, but I gotta get a paintbrush. So when you pop on Say Hey, hello, hi guys, y'all, look what I got the new colors. I've had them for a little while, but we're gonna craft with them. Our pig is going to kind of be like an interesting pig because we're going to play with those colors tonight. So let me pull up my comments over here. So my jar is towards the end of its life. This is the color Peachy Keen. So I did spray some water in there. We're going to paint our pig in Peachy Keen and call it a day. Hello. Hi, guys. Give me a second. My computer is being real slow, but I'm pulling up comments over here. How was everybody's Monday? It was a busy day around here. I'm working on live sale orders, y'all. I should be done with live sale orders by the end of the week. So, hi, Melinda. Hi, Pam. So if you are still waiting on your live sale order, I promise I am working as fast as I can. Like I said, it takes about 7 to 10 business days from the day you pay your invoice for your items to go out. So I'm working, but we're going to do this new transfer called Kind of a Pig Deal. This is going to need another coat just because my paste is drier and I'm kind of towards the end of it. So it is a little bit more difficult to spread and paint. So I am going to spray my surface with a little bit of water and try to even out the paint on the pig because we're going to do a second coat. Not yet. My mom's been out of town. My mom was out of town for majority of the week last week. So not yet. She will though. All right, let's dry this. Hello. Hi guys. Here we go. Now I can look up and say hello. Hi, Karen. Hi, Diane. Yay, Lynette. Yay, you got them. Okay, good. I've been wondering if you were going to get them in time. I hope they got there in time, with enough time for you to craft and get them done. Day not so good. Oh, I'm so sorry, Robin. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you start feeling better. Hi, Sharon. All right, let's dry this. And y'all, we're going to play with our color. So this is the color Shimmer Watermelon. And then this is the Shimmer Teal. We're going to use a chalkboard surface. So we need to get this dry. I need to wipe off the edges. And if y'all could do me a huge favor, hit the heart button and share the video. Sharing helps me out tremendously. So I think, what do y'all think? One more coat or is it good? I actually think it's okay. But I think it's okay. Do y'all think we should do another coat? And I need to get a new jar of Peachy Keen. That's what I need to do. All right, let me wipe up this. I think we're okay. I don't think we need to do a second coat. It dried pretty thick. And like right here in the middle, it's a little thin. It's not going to bother me. We are going to actually cover it up with the transfer. So that shouldn't really be a huge issue. Hi, Trudy. Thanks, Rhonda. All right, so let me show y'all the new colors. First, let me close my Peachy Keen. Just sat down for the day when you came on. Oh, Miss Diane. A glass of wine sounds fabulous. Okay, so this is the color Shimmer Watermelon. Let me get out. We're going to use these. But I thought I had a stir stick in here, and of course I don't. So I don't have a stir stick, but this is the color Shimmer Watermelon. This is a new color that just came out last week. And then this is the color Shimmer Teal. Ooh, y'all. I have a feeling the Shimmer Teal is going to be really, really bright. And like really shiny, like pucker. I'm hoping. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Leona. All right. Let's get this as dry as we can. And then I am going to take a wipe to the edges. And let's clean up the edges a bit. I am going to wipe these off, and then we're going to sand down the edges a bit to kind of take off all of that. Actually, you know what? No. We're going to use our marker. So as you can see, hold on. This is a little section right here. So do y'all see all that paint on this side? That's because I am a messy painter, and I get paint everywhere all the time. So you can sand off the edges, or you can use a black marker like I am to kind of clean up those edges and not make them look so rough on the edges. I'm really trying to be better about being consistent with doing this part, just because I think it makes the piece look so much more finished when the edges are clean. So this takes a little bit of time, but I'm using a Mr. Pin. This is linked in my Amazon storefront. So when you comment the word pig, you'll get a message, and then there's a button at the bottom that says Amazon favorites. Just click on that and then click on the little sections that I have in there, and everything is listed. And look at that. So much better. And of course, I lost the lid. Hi, Connie. Hi, Darlene. Hello. All right. Here we go. Let's wax. All right, so I'm going to use a little bit of surface wax. Y'all, I'm a mess. I'm a mess tonight. I'm going to soften up my surface wax just a little bit. Y'all, if you don't have the surface wax, you need to get some. These jars last forever. I've probably been working on this jar for close to a year, if not over a year. And I craft every night. So that just tells you how long the jars last. But I am going to wax my surface because we painted it. And I don't, hi Teresa, I don't want the stickiness of the transfer to pull up the paste. Are the Posca paint markers, are they easy to use? Yeah, they're easy. I will say, like, just using paint pens in general, like for like accenting, does take some practice. My weekend was good. It was busy. And it's going to be another busy week, but I love a busy week. Okay, so here is a brand new transfer called Kind of a Pig Deal. So you get the pig, you get the glasses, and then you get the wording that says Kind of a Pig Deal. So we're going to use this guy. Now, you can cut all of the pieces apart if you want to. I don't think I'm... No, I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to leave my whole transfer intact, but you can cut apart the pig head off and then cut the glasses apart. I'm just going to leave it all on there. Oh no, that's it's the way my shirt is. Yeah, it does look like I got paint all over myself, doesn't it? I mean, that's not like far out of like the realm of things. Like, oh, thank you. We did that a couple of weeks ago. I mean, y'all absolutely loved that bee. It was so fun to make too. All right, so I'm just going to line this up. And we're going to do the pig in black, I think. Okay, I'm going to push down, making sure that there are no air bubbles. And let's pull out our black, which is right in front of me. And y'all, what are y'all having for dinner? What are y'all making? I am making dinner tonight after my live, and I'm going to make like a little, like a Chipotle bowl, I guess. So I'm going to have like potatoes and ground beef and onions, and I'm going to put pico de gallo on it and all sorts of stuff. I'm going to do a little homemade taco bowl, I guess you could say. I just love them. I could eat them every night if I would choose to eat them every night if I wasn't so lazy to cook all the time. But I'm trying to be better about my cooking, y'all. It's just hard when it's just one person, you know? Salad, it's so good, Miss Darlene. Smothered burritos, ooh, So is it just like a flat burrito, kind of like what I'm talking about? All right, I'm gonna pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top of my transfer, and we are gonna clean this, but I don't want all this paste sitting on there because it can make your design look a little fuzzy, and we do not want that. We want to take up as much paste as possible. Steak and potatoes. Y'all, look how cute he is. Okay. Look at that. Look at the detail in that. Like the kind that you get. Oh, yeah. I know. I don't know what. Oh, is it covered in something? That's probably what you meant more than what I'm talking about. Yellow paste on the back of your squeegee. That's okay. I saw it. It's not a big deal. It's dry. I had a pineapple. Ooh, a pineapple. What's a pineapple sandwich? I've never heard of such a thing. All right, let's clean this. Y'all, we're just taking our time tonight. Normally I'm like in such a rush, but you know what? We're going to take our time to craft, and we're going to make a cute little pig. Let me grab my board eraser that is over here. I was cleaning a transfer in my sink, and I moved my board eraser. So, just a little bit of water. Wipe that up. I am going to take a baby wipe. I don't recommend using baby wipes on the back of your transfer, but I'm just using it on the top to get off all that extra black that's sitting on my transfer. Okay, I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to clean it again, but I'm not going to use the baby wipes. A little bit of water, and ooh, I need to look at all that black. And we're going to scrub the back of this because we are going to reuse it for our glasses. So I do want this to be nice and clean. Okay. And we're going to dry it off. Cod crabs. Hi, Sharon Legrone. Yes, if y'all comment ! Notify like this, it has to be all together, no spacing. All together, like one word pretty much. That will get you signed up to get a message via Facebook Messenger the next time I'm live, which I think Miss Sharon was just trying to sign up. So just like she put it just there. Perfect, Miss Sharon. All right, we're going to dry off the front. Now, as you can see, the black did stain my transfer. Staining is completely normal with some of our colors. Don't be alarmed. Just be sure to clean out the silk screen. All right, we're going to push this down. I'm going to put it back on its backer sheet for right now. Let's dry this. Hamburgers and cucumber and carrots. Let's see. Let me catch up on comments. Gumbo. We're having shrimp Alfredo. Ooh, yum, Miss Tracy. Barbecued pineapple. I've had barbecued pineapple. I have had that. Salmon patties. He is so cute. Miss Donna, come on over, girl. That's okay, Miss Sharon. Shelly's making ribs. Yum. All right, so here's our cute little piggy. Look how cute he is. I love this. You know, I have to admit, when I saw the pig, I was like, I actually really like him. I really like him. All right, we are going to use this new frame. So this is something else that came out last week. This is our 9x12 beaded frame. So the really neat thing about this guy is that the middle piece is a chalkboard, but you have two different options in this surface. So you have a black chalkboard, but if you take off the backer, you can turn it around, and it is a white chalkboard. I really love these beaded frames. If you have not gotten one of these, you need to. And if you're a Perks member, remember you get 30% off of everything. So, including the frame. I'm missing comments. Hold on. Let's see. Had mac and cheese. Yum. I love me some mac and cheese. Hi, Michelle. Love him. Hi, Colleen. When I was in school, I took them to my lunch, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Where do you get them? Where do I get what? The frame? Is that what you're asking about? All right, we are going to add a pattern to the back. Now, I'm going to tell y'all a little story about why you need to clean your transfer. So last week I used the mini buffalo plaid on our sunflower, right? I didn't clean the transfer right away. And I was trying to clean it right before my live, and I was really trying to scrub, and it was coming off. It was just slow. So always take your transfers and clean them right after your live. So in the cart link, when you comment the word pig, and you go to the second link in the message, it'll take you to all the chalk stuff that I'm using. And so in that link, I have the mini buffalo plaid, which I was planning on using, but I couldn't get it cleaned in time. So we're going to use the big buffalo plaid, but both of these transfers are on sale right now. They're like, I don't know, I think they're 70% off or something like that. They're crazy off, and I use these patterns constantly. I was going to say good morning, Sandy. I know it's evening. Teresa, if you comment the word pig and check your messenger, my robot that I have will send you a message with the links to everything I'm using. The cutouts, the transfers, everything. Hi, Tonya. All right, so you see how I'm fighting it? It's because of my glass mat. I should have left it on its backer, but you know what? It's okay. We're going to try to center this as best we can. Okay. I'm getting frustrated, y'all, because it keeps sticking. That's the only downfall about the glass mat, is that transfers like to stick to them. So what I'm going to do is just put my transfer back on its backer sheet. All right. Then I'm going to lift this up and put my white chalkboard in between the transfer and the backer sheet. And now I'm not fighting to move it around. I'm not fuzzing my transfer because I have used this transfer probably 10, 12, 15 times. So it's not like super, super sticky. But you can transfer if you need to. I'm not going to, just because I've had this transfer for probably, oh Lord, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. So I'm not going to fuzz. Okay. It's kind of hard to see where everything is, but I'm going to try to get this as flat as I can. So this is the key with buffalo plaid, is getting your transfer as flat as possible. Okay. I'm going to lay it down gently, and then I'm going to push. I'm going to work my way through the middle and push out. Okay. Like so. And we're going to lift this up. Thank you for sprinkling. How many uses do you usually get out of transfer? If I take care of it, Darlene, if I take really good care of my transfer, which I will admit, I'm not always the best about it. I've gotten up to like 30, 40 uses out of a transfer. You just need to clean it and take care of it, but we guarantee at least like 10 to 12 times, but majority of the time, at least 15, 20. Okay, here comes the choice, y'all. Which color should we do our background? Remember, we're playing with color tonight. So, should we do shimmer teal or shimmer watermelon? And remember, our pig is going to go on top. So, what color do you think we should do? Now, the great thing is that, remember, this is a chalkboard surface. So, I can wipe it, I can spray water on it, wipe it down, and remove what I'm about to put on there. Watermelon teal, 42 times C. Watermelon teal, oh no. Now, I will tell you, we're going to put some glasses on our pig. So whatever color we don't do as the background, we'll do as the glasses. Teal. Okay. So we're going to do the watermelon on the glasses. And then we'll do teal as the background. Okay. So this is the color shimmer teal. I have not used this yet. So I'm going to be surprised just like y'all. I'm using a small squeegee, and we are just going to pull this across. Now remember, I had planned on using the mini buffalo plaid, but I did a boo-boo and I didn't clean it. And so now after my live, I have to scrub it. So clean your transfers right after you're done and save yourself the headache of scrubbing. I just forgot. All right, pulling this across. I'm so excited to use this color, y'all. It's so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna pick up all that extra paste that's sitting on top and putting it back into my jar because we can save it. I see now a bunch of watermelons came in. Ooh, okay, so I can see right here that the paste did not get pushed all the way through. Lifting up slowly. Oh, look at that. Oh, heck. Now, how am I going to pick this up without messing up everything? Look at that. Oh, my goodness, y'all. Okay, hold on. I'm trying not to stick my fingers in it and screw it up. All right, I'm going to lay this back down. I'm going to spray it with water. And then after my live, I will clean it. Okay? But like I said, both the buffalo plaids, the big one and the mini one are on sale right now. So. All right, let me close this. Let me pull this back over here and let's dry it. Let's dry it. Ooh, y'all, it is sparkly. I know, y'all, it's sparkly like pucker. Now, I will tell y'all, like right here, I don't know if y'all can see, I'll lift it up in a second. Right here and right here, there were air bubbles in the transfer, and you can see them in the paste. It's not a big deal, but I'll lift it up here in a second and show y'all. Thanks, Missy. Okay, Therese. Is it Therese? Am I saying that right? Therese. I hope I'm saying your name right, and I apologize. Okay, Therese. I was so worried that I was saying your name wrong this whole time. Okay. Let's dry. And I won't dry the whole thing because we do have to paint the glasses, but I don't know if y'all can see. Can y'all see the sparkle? It's so pretty. I'm so excited they came out with this color. Wow. They do, no, we don't have a shimmer orange. That's something we need for like, oh, okay, take that back. We used to have one called Shimmer Pumpkin, but that one's no longer available. So maybe in the fall, we'll get a color of the month or new colors for fall, and maybe there'll be a shimmer orange. Maybe, right? Okay. We're going to do the glasses. So if you get the pig cutouts, it comes with both glasses. You can choose which one you want to use or not. That's up to you, but you will get both. I know, same color as the transfer. Hi, Anita. All right, let's go in with our white, and we are just going to paint our glasses. Now, I'm not really worried about, what the heck? About it covering completely because we're going to cover this up with paste anyways. So we just need the background color really. Okay. So I'm just using my white paste to paint. Use whatever white you like. Okay. The stars. And then we're going to go in with the wording. Like so. And paint these and the stars. And I think we'll do the wording all in Shimmer Melon, or maybe I'll do the wording in black. That way it's not so, I know, isn't it so sparkly? Hi, Diane, how are you? is covered. And it comes with the wording. And then we're going to do the stars. Put these all white. Now you can paint these however you want to. You don't have to do a white background. I'm just doing white because it matches the other part of the background. I'm doing good. It's been a busy, busy day. So I can't complain. I feel like I got quite a bit done. I added some of the new Summerbrations like cutouts. So I didn't add all of them. I added probably like 8. So if you've been looking for coordinating cutouts to go with some of your transfers, they are on the site. Yes, the words in black. Okay, let's dry these. And then we're going to pull our transfer back out. And we're going to do the wording and the glasses. So let's get this dry. And we'll wax it. And then we'll do the fun part and put it all together. So do me a huge favor, hit the heart button. We just put buffalo plaid on the background of this guy. And now we're going to wax. Sorry, y'all. Lost my train of thought. And make sure you hang out to the end because we're going to do a giveaway at the end. And all you have to do is hit the heart button, like the post, like the live, and then just comment because my little machine will pick a comment from the live for a winner. Hi, Lisa. All right, everything is waxed. Let's put this back over here and let's pull this off. So this is where I was saying you could cut apart this transfer. I know typically on our transfers, they have cut lines so you know where to cut, but they also are trying this out to save a little bit of space or be able to add more to a transfer. They're just, you know, they do it both ways. So you can cut out the glasses on the green part of the transfer if you wanted to. I'm going to leave my whole transfer intact just because I think it's going to be a little bit easier to, where did my fuzz cloth go? Oh, heck, y'all. Right here. I'm going to leave it intact just because I think it's going to be a little bit easier that way. Okay, we're going to fuzz it again. Because every time you clean it, that fuzz does come off and it regains its stickiness. And so I just want to make sure that I don't pull up the paint that I put down. I know, the plaid is so cool. I just love it. All right, so we're going to start with the glasses. Let me pull this down. And I'm just going to line these up. The really neat thing are the transfers are see-through. So you are able to line it up with ease. Now, if you get an older transfer like the buffalo plaid that I used, it won't be as see-through because that's an older transfer before they moved to a new person, like a new company that manufactures the transfers. Okay, here's Shimmer Watermelon. Are y'all ready for this? I'm going to do all the farmhouse for my... Ooh, yay! That is so exciting. Okay, here we go. Here's Shimmer Watermelon. I kind of want to do like... there's a cow too. I want to do the cow in patriotic colors because I think that'd be really cute. All right, we're going to lift this up. Look at those glasses. Y'all, that is such a pretty color. It's comparable to Raspberry Sorbet. Yeah, so this is Raspberry Sorbet. It's like our bright pink. This one's a little bit more red, but that's really pretty. Ugh, I love that. Okay, hold on. Let me put this over here. Let me close this up. And I'll hold it up for y'all. To show y'all. I know. I want to dry it before I mess it up. I know, Missy. Me too. So if you have not gotten these colors, they're brand new. They were on the site last week. Oh, it's so sparkly. I'm trying to hold it up so y'all can see. Can y'all see the sparkle? I don't ever know which way to hold it. There we go. Oh, it's so pretty. I know. I have to say, I guess I feel like they're doing something different to their shimmers. I don't know, because now I'm like loving the shimmers. I think it all started with Pucker. They are two great colors. Okay. So we're going to do kind of a pig deal. Now I'm kind of thinking that might be too difficult. Doing pig in the shimmer watermelon and doing the rest of the words in black. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. All right, push this down. So I'm going to grab my black. No. So the cool thing about these two, that they're not color of the months, or there's not a minimum amount you have to spend in order to get these. You can get on the website and you can order these, just these two on your own, and call it a day. You don't have to spend a minimum amount like color of the month to get those. That was the thing that when I went to Utah in January, when they showed us the new product, that was a big thing that a lot of the designers were asking was, well, what about like our color release? Because so many people like, you know, the new colors. And they said, well, we have color of the month, so we don't really need new colors. But they listened to us, which I'm so thankful for. They listened to us because we said we need colors that people can get without having to spend a certain amount. And they did it, y'all. So I am excited about it. I'm so glad that they did it. Okay, so I did kind of, and then we're going to do deal in black. And then I'm going to do the pig in the shimmer watermelon, which I probably should have started with that color first, but it's okay. Okay, I'm using a multi-tool. This has a smaller squeegee, so you have a little bit more control in these finer to reach areas. Y'all, this color is so pretty. This is going to look so good with that watermelon, that Oh Sweet watermelon transfer. I cannot wait to do that one. Ooh, I see a spot that I missed. Lay that down. Hi, Anita. Oh, look how good that looks. Oh my goodness. Y'all. I'm just so obsessed. They hit it out of the park with these colors, I'm going to say. All right, let me clean. And then we're going to do the stars. So I'm thinking the stars, what color should we do the stars? I was going to say the teal and watermelon, but maybe we pull out Pucker, or we could do Bumblebee. I'm just cleaning the part where it says kind of a pig deal, because some of my black got in the star. So that's why I'm cleaning it. Had I not done that, I wouldn't be cleaning it. Glad, because I know, Miss Leona, I agree. So I'm just glad that they listened to us and they pulled through with it. So. All right, let me fuzz this one more time. What did we decide on colors? I want to put a disco light. Ooh, that's a cute idea. If you are just popping on or you are coming in and out, comment the word pig, P-I-G, and my page will send you a message with the links to everything I'm using. All right. So here are the stars. We're going to line these up. What color? Did we decide what color to do the stars? Maybe I'll just do them in yellow. We'll just do like Bumblebee to keep them nice and bright. So I'm just going to do the stars in Bumblebee. me close this up. Pucker. I could do pucker. Okay, so we could do pucker. Y'all, I have stuff everywhere. So pucker is kind of like the shimmery version of the bumblebee. I'm going to do pucker, but you could use bumblebee for this. So this is this month's color of the month. I know I don't normally, I always say this, I don't like to use colors that y'all can't get, but you know what? I have it, I need to use it, right? Because all it's doing is sitting on the shelf back there and not being used. Oh, look at that. Okay, I am going to put this to the side and I will wash it after my live. I'm going to spray a little bit of water on it and put it over here. And now here comes the fun part of putting everything together. Let me put some of my colors up because there are jars of paste everywhere. Seriously. And here's also the light gray color. This is called Grage. I didn't show this one, but this one also, this was a retired color, but they brought that one back because it was highly requested, which I'm so glad about because now I don't have to mix to get a light gray. And y'all know how much I use light gray. Alrighty. Let's make sure everything is dry. I feel like this part of this is still a little wet. Thank you. Okay, you still want me to see it? Okay, I can do that. Let's get everything dry. Ooh, y'all, that pig is gonna look cute. Yep, see, this is still a little tacky in some areas. Ah, I just stuck my finger in that. I'll try to fix it. Highlights, oh no, Miss Robbie. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. We'll be praying for Kevin. Hopefully he feels better soon. Yeah, so the shimmers do take longer to dry, so keep that in mind. Because even though we did this, it's still, we did this probably, what, 10 minutes ago? It's still tacky. But we need to make that sure that's completely dry before we put it into our frame. Thanks, Darlene. Still a little wet right there. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Okay. So let's put this in the frame. Hi, Natalie. So this is the new 9x12 beaded frame. I'm so glad that they did this in, oh my gosh, y'all, look at that. There we go. Push these. You hold it. Look at that. See right here, I stuck my finger in it because it was still a little too wet. Alrighty. Then we got our piggy. The kind of a pig deal. Oh, oh. Look how adorable. So if you're popping on, we were playing with the new colors. This is nice and bright. This is not something that I normally would put together with these two bright colors, but I wanted to play with them and see how they looked. So, isn't that cute? So we could do the glasses above the eyes or over the eyes. What do y'all think? So I'm going to use glue dots to adhere everything for the most part, just because I want to be able to reuse this frame. So I'm using removable glue dots over, it's funky, you love it, over the eyes, I need to get more glue dots. Oh, heck. What is happening? I messed it up, y'all. Why don't you want to stick? Adorable over the eyes. Okay. So we're going to put this down more towards the bottom. So the removable glue dots are a great way to still use cutouts on some of your chalkboard surfaces without having to glue them on there, because then you can just remove them. No, it's not. Well, never mind. It is out of glue dots. Heck. It is out of glue dots. Of course it is. Hold on. I know that I missed quite a few glue dots that went by. So I'm just going to pull it apart. I guess I need to make an Amazon order to order more. We're going to add this up here. Yes, these are from Amazon. Try to get the paper back out, because I know there are dots that I missed. Okay, so we're gonna do that with the stars. Come on, go down. Glue dots are amazing. I love glue dots. It's a way to craft with what we have without having to like glue and ruin a surface. Okay, so what did we decide? Over the eyes or on top? I'm not really showing it correctly. I'm kind of thinking over. I use them all the time. You love how squinty his eyes are. So you could leave it like this. You don't even have to add the glasses if you don't want to. You could glue dot the glasses if you wanted to. I'm just going to glue them because I'm pretty much out of glue dots. So I'm just going to use my stick fast glue. We're going to glue this right over this cute little pig's eyes. And we're done. You like seeing his eyes, so that's an option. If you don't want to add the glasses, you don't have to. You could save the glasses for a different project. It does come with both. The cutouts do come with both. You could save them and put them on something else, or glue them like above the eyes. It's whatever you want to do. So I'm letting that dry. Let it cure for a second before I hold it up. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Look how cute he is. See, his eyes, his glasses are moving because the glue hasn't cured quite yet. Alrighty. I love him. So if you want the supply list, comment the word pig and my page will send you a message. Make sure you check your message request. It's in there. And go grab this. If you're a Perks member, remember you can get 30% off of everything for the most part. All the chalk stuff for sure. You get 30% off of absolutely everything. And then you can go over to the cutouts and grab them over there. He is a cutie. Hi, Melanie. It is easy. You just got to practice. Like, that's the whole thing with this, is just practicing. Okay, why does that look funky? She's so cute. He's so cute. Whatever. All right, let's pick a winner. Thanks for hanging out with me. Hi, Miss Nancy. Thanks for hanging out with me. Like I said, the pig is just added. It was just a new launch from last week. And I did add the cutout to my site today. So, I know. Okay, which one is your favorite then? Is it the shimmer teal, the background color, or is it the shimmer watermelon? Which one do you like more? Hi, Cheryl. I'm trying to see where you can see the sparkle. Thanks, Donna. Both. I like both of them. The shimmer watermelon and the teal are going to be great for summer. I'm just going to say that. So you could also do a boy pig if you wanted to, and do the boyish looking glasses. All All right, let's pick a winner. Let me come over to my little comment picker. Let me update it. Shimmer teal, I know. Isn't the teal so pretty? I love both of them. Okay, post, kind of a big deal. All right, make sure you hit the heart button. Make sure you like the post. And then comment the word pig. And if you can, share the video. That always helps. But we're going to pick a winner. You do have to be on in order to win. A lot of times I'll have somebody come back and be like, I won, but they weren't on. So, okay, so let's scroll down and pick a winner. Hi, Terry Joe. All right, Leona Sour Beer. Leona, are you still here, my beautiful friend? She is a club member of mine, which I love. I can't find where my live is. There we go. Leona Sour Beer. Thank you for sprinkling, Stephanie. We'll give her like a second or two before we pick someone else. There she is. Miss Leona, you are tonight's winner. You have won like a little mystery cutout. So send me a message saying like, hey, I won, and I'll get your name written down on my list to get giveaways sent out, okay? Yay, Karen, that's so exciting. All right, y'all, I will be back tomorrow, hopefully. But there is our project for tonight. I hope y'all have a great rest of the night. Comment the word pig to go make your own, because this is a cutie, okay? Y'all have a great night. Bye, guys.